everyone, Jersie here, and today we're going to be playing a game called Disturbed. Now, we are playing in the dead of night. It is freaking 12. No, I'm just kidding. It's not 12 in the morning. 12. It's not midnight. It's 7:04 p.m. Close enough. I mean, it looks spoopy enough in my room, but anyway. This is a horror visual novel. It's a free game on Steam. And well, it looks pretty nice, the atmosphere. I mean, don't expect too much from the drawings, but you know, it's got a nice aesthetic to it. Y'all remember the last time we played a horror visual novel? Doki doki. But yeah, you know, I usually like, let's see, display window. Okay. Let's see, it has controller support. So let me just, okay. So, what was I gonna do? I'm all comfy here in my blanket and my iced tea. You know that in between our series, I usually like playing an indie game here and then. So here it is. You know, this one it's gonna be a longer episode like these usually are. But anyway, another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt and your cow is sick. For some time, the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you. You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. Oh, you stand in front of your humble home. I don't know. It looks pretty bad. Pondering what you should do next. Go to the crops, go in the house, go in the shed. Let's go to the shed. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Maybe that's for the best. Let's go to in our house. Oh, well, doesn't this just look so warm and inviting? Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness, as if the glowing blight inside the house has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in the bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Read your journal, open chest, lay in bed. Let's open a chest. We play Zelda music. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. Seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Oh, come on. Okay, let me read my journal. Oh, snap. Dear Journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Beth Ann is also doing quite well. Never disappointed with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. ... Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment... Well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. Wow. Now, maybe we can find the key. Dear Journal, I woke one night to a foul smell I've never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should take a trip to the city and see what this is about. Okay. Oh, it's not like point and click though, so it's just sort of, yeah, it kind of has like the same little thing as Doki Doki. Oh, nice. This is like, I feel like this is like Harvest Moon but messed up, because you're like, oh, your farm is failing. Oh, okay, we're not gonna lay in bed because I feel like we're just gonna end up lamenting our life there. So let's go to the crops. Oh, beautiful. A path divides the crops you've labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating order reminds you that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Dang, follow the path, go into the pen, go back to the house. Let's go to the pen. Oh my gosh. Bruh, how did that happen? No, is that Beth Ann? No. A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. I don't get it. How did you let that happen? Like, wouldn't you notice your cow is dying, or it just suddenly died? Okay, I feel like, hold on. Let me save. Bomb. There we go. Just gotta make sure, because I heard there might be some unfortunate deaths in this So, let me grab a mushroom. This is probably what killed my cow, actually. You kneel down and grab a mushroom. See? As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Be like, ah, shoot, here we go again. Slowly, your body swells up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. Well, that was quick. You die eventually after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends. Achievement unlocked. Those are some serious shrooms. No kidding. My poor cow. Are there mushrooms that exist like that? I really hope not. Okay, so we already died. That's always a good sign. Let's see what happens. See, good thing I saved. See what happens when I inspect the water. You inspect the water, looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. Yeah, as you can see, like, the little vines have kind of grown onto the cow. So that sucks for the cow. Let me check the shed again. No, okay. Let's go follow the path then. La la la, save. Come on. Oh, hold up. It's kind of weird with because I'm using a controller. Okay. Let's follow the path. Woo! Hello. Oh, this looks lovely. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, question if there could be something helpful in there. Yeah, let's go into the cave. Totally not like a bear in there or monsters, you know. I mean, I feel like if you lived in this place for a while, you'd probably know what's in the cave. There's a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there's a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Oh, let's go further. Huh? See, I told you there was a freaking bear in here, and it's even moving. Look at that nasty. He looks like he needs some milk though. Like, ooh. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you made a terrible mistake even thinking that something helpful can be in here. Fight the bear? Okay, hold on. Let me save. Bro, I want to fight a bear. Be like, I'm not gonna bite no freaking back down. I have nothing to live for anyway. I'm gonna fight you, boy. You scan the ground, notice that there are numerous rocks that you can grab to throw at the bear. You be rocks to throw it? Oh, that's so efficient. One after another, you throw the rocks as hard as you can. Bro, this boy like, what you doing? The bear charges at you and you bend over to grab another rock. Tackling you to the ground, the bear bites into your neck. Bruh, I like how that's an option. Like, who would actually think throwing rocks at a bear would actually help them? See, that's actually pretty cool art right there. I like the aesthetic. That's sad though. Achievement unlocked. Scratch another off the list. Yeah, this is gonna be like Misa, where we find all the deaths. Isn't that great? Okay, let's run away. The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl, shaking the loose stones about the cave. All you can think about is making it back home. Bruh. Aw, I guess I die either way. Okay, that's fine. Hold up. Well, that's sad. Okay, let me see. Good thing I made a save right here. This is a lot of dying. The reviews were right. Okay, let's not go into the cave then. Hold up. Stop freaking. Okay. We're gonna continue down the path. Ignore that. You come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Oh. Okay, I'm probably gonna die here too, but it's fine. Inspect the wagon. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothing scattered about the sea. Hey, free stuff. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key and continue on. Is that my shed key? That would be kind of. I don't know why it would be there. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow from what you recall. Maybe he's home? Okay, let me just... Oh, come on. Okay. Let me... Yeah, he's probably not alive in there, but... I don't know. Like, seriously, what happened to everyone here? I walked here for like an hour and everything is still like desolate and gloom. It's like this place looking like Scar took over and ruled for like 20 years. Gosh darn. Look at this. The freaking Pride lands are decimated. This is a tragedy. You walk toward the structure and knock on the door. ... You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives there here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon and use it on the door. Oh, okay. Bruh, you just let yourself in? Yeah, I think he was, yeah, obviously something bad would happen if someone's house key all the way, like, an hour away. Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Oh my gosh, there's a trap door. Okay, let me make another save here. Inspect the book on the okay, let's inspect the book. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. You get Snoop, you get the droop. Wait, I mean, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently, there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick, but what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued by, I suppose. ... These past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. What do you mean anyone reading this? You expected people to read this? Yeah, it's like everyone's experience is very similar. Can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Okay, let's go to the trap door. I'm sure we'll be fine. Gotta make some more saves up in here. La la la. You observe the trap door and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get open. Without thinking, you travel downward. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, shoot. Y'all see that in the background? Oh, what happened here? Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there's a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you stay. She's alive? Oh, okay. What kind of trader was doing? Was it a trader of humans? Is that what it was? Was that your business, sir? You feel darkness surround you as you stay in this awful place. I feel like if I talk to her, I'm gonna die. Let's talk to her. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. You there, let me out of here. The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. You think a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? You'll never believe me, even if I told you the truth. Okay. Something brought you here. Please, have mercy on me. I feel like if I free her, I mean, even though it shouldn't be that way, I feel like if I free her, she's going to kill me. Like, oh, she was actually a murderer, and instead of going to jail, she just got trained up in some trader's basement. But I'm gonna free you just to see what happens. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to regain her strength, but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns towards you. Oh no. Ew, nasty looking. I was wondering, how would you survive locked down here for so long? Look at that nasty. She needs some freaking Pantene Pro up in there. Some eye drops too. Freaking chapstick nasty looking. I will now do you a favor. Are you gonna kill me? Nasty. Okay, she's just a skeleton. What seemed to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. Feel a chilling grip of Bones' hands locked onto your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. Achievement unlocked, damsel in distress. What were you doing down there, though? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, let's see what happens if we decline. She's probably still gonna kill us. I will not. No, don't go. With nothing else to interact with, you make your way downstairs. As you exit, you can hear the woman laugh behind you. Okay. The voice causes the shack to shake. You leave the shack as fast as you could. Is she gonna follow me? You leave the shack and cross the bridge before something bad happens. Got you. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under a tree and sit down, getting comfortable. You tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Take a nap. I do not trust that. I mean, we're gonna die if we let our guard down for like 1 second. So let me pick at the grass. Dang! Okay, as you pick at the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake. Before you can get up, roots from below sprout and from the ground and wrap around your legs. What? Man, even the trees are angry at me. Oh my gosh, great Deku Tree, have mercy on me. What did I ever do to deserve this? I'm sorry. You see it, turn around to see a large angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound or scream escapes your tongue as a tightening grip of the roots squeeze what air is left out from your body. But if it's grass, that's not part of the tree, though. If it was its roots, then that would make sense, but this boy angry. He's like, I tore up the nature, man. Hold up. Take this spoon out of here. It's making so much noise. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Tree. Achievement unlocked. Nature will rise against you. Dang! Okay, I guess take a nap. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Whoa. Hey, isn't that the tree? Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. A bad feeling then overcomes you and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. Who is that? You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. You reach a point where the trail splits into 2 paths. Which way should you go? No. I don't know, man. Let me see. Right, because right is always right? Okay. You reach the end of the pathway. In the distance is a tower looking over the area. A gate secures passage to the area with a wall around the property. Okay. Also of interest, there's a tree that has a hole carved into it. Where? Okay. Let's look at the tree. We're probably gonna die, but you know, I guess that's the point of the game. You approach the tree and notice the hole is big enough to fit your hand in it. You look and see something shiny in the hole as if it were metal. Feeling around with your hand, you find 3 knobs. One on the right, one centered in the middle, and one on the left. Oh, how intriguing. Okay, let me put it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's press the knobs. Ooh. Wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It must be some sort of combination. Oh, okay. So let's go find a combination first. Oh, freaking. Shoot, I keep pressing the menu or the history. Also, okay. Let's go to the gate. Hello. You approach the gate cautiously. Okay, let's enter. Ugh. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. There is a fountain before you with statues on your right and left. Oh, snap. This is a lot of stuff. Let me see here. Enter the tower, inspect the fountain. Let's inspect the statues first. Hello, statue. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand, the other with one finger pointed up toward the sky. You feel it is best to leave the statue alone. Got you. Let's see the one on the right. Before you stands an old angel statue that has broke in many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there's only 2 remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep your distance but observe the statue. Is that related to like the combination? Maybe, but I'm really bad at puzzles. Y'all know that, so I probably don't figure out. Inspect the fountain. We probably gonna die. There's a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull toward the fountain as if it were calling her for something. Okay, let's enter the tower. You approach the door. As you reach the doorknob, an invisible barrier stops you. It must be some sort of magic. What? What do you mean magic? What are we working with here? Okay. Let's go back to where the path split. We haven't died yet again, so that's good. Let's go left. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. Wait, did it end right there? Hold on, I kind of want to figure out what that was though. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up toward a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. There's some sort of which way do you go? I want to go back to where the path split actually. Let me see if this works. Maybe I'm big brain. Okay, so left one twice and right one 2 times. Knobs lock in place. Oh, it worked? Oh, your girl actually got a brain cell. Okay, I see you. Big brain. You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. That doesn't seem like a great reward. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. Well, that isn't great. Wait, hold up. Did I turn auto on? Hold up, turn that off. You find yourself with no evident way out, but the path before you is into the darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. Okay. Oh, man, this branches off so much. You see 3 separate paths within the wall of the cavern. Which path do you choose? Oh, man, I don't know. Let me see. Maybe it's easier just to play this with a mouse, actually. Oh, these are quick saves. Automatic saves. Let me see. Let's do page 2. Okay. Let's go right, because right is always right. Bruh, another one? Right again. Oh. The passageway soon ends within a large mushroom sitting in front of you. A steady river of water flows between you and the mushroom. Okay. If I inspect this, I'm gonna die, so let's just inspect it. You walk toward the mushroom as if there was something more than what meets the eye. Walking forward, you take a step into the water. Bruh, you so dumb! To your dismay, your foot hits no bottom and you fall in. You reach to grab hold of the edge of the surface, but your body freezes stiff. You lose your sight completely as a chilling water sends your body into shock. Without any sense of touch and worth, your lifeless body sinks into the darkness. Achievement unlocked figures. Aw, that's sad. We're not even surprised anymore. Okay, so we could go right again, but this time we go left. And then you walk forward into the dark, unsure of what lies beyond. What? Another path? Okay, let's go right again. Oh, that's cool. There's a ship down here? That's fancy. As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake with debris scattered about the surrounding area. Whoa, that's cool. Let me inspect the ship. You cautiously walk down toward the ship. The air is chilling and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can't help you drives you to explore. Or no, that can help you. Okay. Free stuff! We lootin'! You climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you're only welcomed by the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. Okay. You move about and see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the sound of wood cracking under your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. No kidding! Explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce about the structure of the ship. Is there gonna be a jump scare? Ooh! From one room to another, you discover a kitchen. Although there is nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Okay. Let's save. Blah. Let's inspect the drawers. You pull one out after another, finding that they have been emptied. Dust spreads about the air as you disturb their rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the floor. You find that there are plenty of hardened wrap droppings. Ew. You take the knife in hopes that you may defend yourself with it. Okay, we loot in this place. You see a lone pot resting upon a dusty stovetop. You gaze downward and open the oven door. Nothing but ash fill the oven chamber. You close the oven door. Oh, inspect the oven again? Okay. You continue your lonely tour of the ship, only to find that there is nothing of use or value. You make your way back to the deck and decide to continue your search. Again, you find nothing but empty rooms left to remain in dark solitude. You could discover a door with fancy markings about the woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resided. Ooh. See, this is cool. You just go on your own adventure and you just gotta be careful not to die, you know. You discover the room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in this room. Before you rests an old wooden desk with papers and assumed belongings of the captain. There's a small bed off near the corner of the room and some chairs in the other. You have a feeling deep down that you shouldn't take anything other than the lamp and other objects. There's a small stack of papers in contrast to a lone paper resting by itself. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the papers resting on the desk. Yeah, it's probably a reason that hasn't been looted. There's probably a curse that will kill me, but you know that's our job. So let's see. Stack of papers. Peering about the pages of this collective pile of documents, you realize that most of these are personal notes or journal entries. ... You pick a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage has gone quite smooth as we begin our second week away from home. The spirits of the men are high as we anticipate the discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together we move forward with full hearts and unbreakable spirits. It always starts out like, oh, we're having the best life, to like, oh, everything's gone down. Life sucks now. Day 66, dang. It has been just over 2 months out at sea, and we have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued the ship recently. Several of my favorite crew have passed on to the next life. I see the growing doubt in the eyes of my fellow laborers as our voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half, and fears that we may have to turn back. I dare not let myself think of failure. Those men who have lost their lives, the sacrifices to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Oof. Day 91. It has come to roughly 3 months out here on the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we are headed for home port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up in thinking about it. Truly, we did not intend for this to happen. Okay, let's see the loan document. It's probably gonna kill me, but whatever. Notice to the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split up into groups of 2 and 3. Scouting assignments will be given until we find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Okay. Seeing that there's little left to see, you take your leave. And there better not be anything following me. The wood under your feet crackle as you exit the vessel. Okay, that was cool. You make your way back to where the tunnel divides. Fancy. Let me save. Because we have a knife now. That's good. Go right. Wait, what? Oh, shoot. Hold up. I mean, go left. La la. You move forward into the darkness. Dang, this dude really doesn't have anything else to do. You see, did we go, are we right back at the beginning? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. It just loops. That's fine. I don't know how that works though, so. Okay, so let me save again. You know your girl loves her saving. Let's go to the left now. Ooh, you cautiously make your way through the darkness. Oh, another split fast. Okay, let's go right. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. You notice that there's a light off in the distance, and you continue to make your way forward. Ooh, a bench. Okay. Oh, okay. Eventually, you make it to some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. You guess it wasn't part of the initial design. You turn around and see a door. There being little to nothing in the room. You decide to move on through the doorway. There's still a fire here? Is some hobo living in here? Oh, that don't look too nice. It's like a prison. You find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn about to discover that in each direction there's a door. Boxes of supplies and debris litter the room and litter the floor and corners of the room. You notice that there are several markings on the doors and floors, some of which scare you. You got a bad feeling about this place. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, I forgot which safe is that. Okay, that's the captain's room. Inspect the supplies. Enter the door behind you. Okay, let's inspect those stuff. You walk about the room, browsing through the dust-covered storage. You find some rope in one of the boxes. It feels strong to the touch and has minimal wear. You decide to take the rope. Ooh, nice. Nothing else. Alright, nice. Enter the right is always right. You enter a small room. There's a large cauldron in the center of the room with wood resting beneath. There's nothing on the shelves, as if someone cleaned this place out. You look into the pot but find nothing in it. With nothing else to see, you exit the room. Is that the kitchen? Okay, let's enter the left door. Oh. Oh. Okay, so that's okay. Enter the right door, enter the middle door. Let's enter the middle door. You enter a room full of metal cages. Oh, what is that? What the freak? Oh, before you is a hallway marked with questionable markings. You don't like the feeling you have about this place. Whatever was in these cages surely did not like to be locked up. But what if the candles in place in this are still lit? Then that means someone's still here. And look, that one's broken. That means something must have broken out. You notice that there's an animal cage on the left of the room, but from the dark stains on its fur is dead. Oh, that's so sad. You cautiously walk down the hallway, entering a room with 2 cells. Well, there was that woman, so it's not like logic is very prevalent here. Oh, well, hello. That's a rat-looking thing. Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move can surely be the end of you. You pull out the knife and prepare for an attack. The dog reacts and starts to growl at you. Ouch! The hound dashes at you and sinks its teeth into you. Even with a knife, you merely cut the beast before it knocks the knife out. You don't survive long enough and die a painful death. Bruh, really? Achievement unlocked. Who's a good boy? Oh, well, isn't that nice? So I assume if we go there, we die. So let's go to the door behind me. You walk up the steps. Oh my gosh, this place is so big. There's so many options. I find that really cool. You enter a large room. The air is polluted with dust and spiderweb cover the wall and ceiling. Where should you go now? Bro, there's even more options. Bro, I don't know. Okay, let me make another save. The far door, go outside. Okay, I feel like if we downstairs, is that where we came from? Okay, let's go back up. Okay, enter the door behind you. Okay, let's go to the far door. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider's den. What kind of spider needs a whole room? Okay, whatever. Oh, is that someone just buried in the cocoon? The air is thick and the room is a mess of web and body parts, and you notice that there are a couple items in the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there's a key on the ground that you'll no doubt need. Oh, hey there, big mama. Let me get my raid up in here. Well, that probably won't do anything. Before you can even act, a large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it's hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out your knife and stab the spider when you can. Unfortunately, the knife doesn't scare the spider enough, but this knife is freaking useless. You begin to lose feeling all over your body and everything goes black. Sam doesn't save you in this story. What achievement unlocked? Oh, okay. So does that mean we can't get the key? Okay. Let's go upstairs then. You discover what looks like a private library. There's a passageway before you with bookcases on the left and right. Okay. Browse the books. You take a moment to look at the books. Some of them catch your eye. Okay. Rituals of the Ancient. You flip around until something grabs your attention. Pillars of stone. Years before current times, there were unique religious practices that revolved the Stonehenge. It is said that these stones are lined up in a special way and often organized in a circular pattern. Organizing the stones this way unlocks an ancient power researchers still have trouble understanding. That is a lot of reading. In the middle of the circle would be a stone or two for the keystone to rest on. This is the great mystery of this ancient practice. From ancient records, it is written that the energies from the surrounding stones channel their power into the keystone. Okay. You stop reading because the next page of the book has been torn out. Okay, deception by music. There's a bent page marking a section of the book. You turn to it. The art of charming is not necessarily limited to the instrument, but how the musician goes about playing given instrument. Some are definitely easier to use than others, and for skills such as this, there are few instruments recommended. The harp is one of these recommended instruments. From vicious dogs to shy unicorns, the soothing voice of the harp can calm the troubled heart. Of course, not all creatures can fall for this simple trick, but it can mean the difference between life and death in some situation. Maybe we have to get a harp then to calm the spider, or maybe not the spider, but at least the dog. That. Okay, forgotten power. Flipping through the pages, there's one in particular that has ink markings all over it. Raw energy is a powerful substance not to be trifled with. It is merely myth if such energies exist. One does not simply stumble upon a pillar of godly power. Even if such a fate is yours, bare hands cannot contain the force. It must be bent and channeled into a specially crafted vessel to carry it. There have been accounts across time of individuals possessing such power. Although they pass away as sand, their relics of power remain as powerful artifacts that nations around the world would fight for. Okay, that's nice. Pretty archaic, you know, but it's cool. We exploring up in here. Oh man, it keeps going farther. You walk up more stairs. You pause as you notice a stone carving of a person praying that is attached to the wall. There's something odd about it, but you can't put your finger on it. Is it gonna kill me? With caution, you continue up the stairs. What is this? You enter a strange room with a large globe centered about the room. There are windows that let the light shine through. You notice that there is a chest resting against the wall to the right. You also notice that there's another passageway like the previous room. Okay, let me save again. Wait. No. There we go. Okay, let's go open the chest. You know we gotta get all the loot. Approaching the chest, you notice there's a lock fastened to it. With no key to unlock the chest, you decide to leave it alone. That's probably the key that the spider was guarding. Inspect the globe. You study the globe attached to the floor surface. The craft is made of metal, and there is a fine detail in the grooves. There are various markings and names scattered across the globe. It takes you a moment, but you find a marking of where you are. Ayerl. Ayerl? Is that what this place is called? You notice that there are some hand-drawn markings within the area, made with black ink. There must be something close by that has interested the author of these markings. To add to the mystery, there are similar markings on other areas across around the globe. Okay, continue forward. You climb the stairs to find a wall ending your path. Above the end of the stairway is a hatch. Okay, let's go to the hatch. You open the hatch and pull yourself up. Bro, what is this? You have made it to the top of the tower. Before you is a stone of power resting upon an altar of rock. How do you know that? Dark vines have entangled the structure if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Is this the source of it? Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping away your energy. Destroy the stone, yes. This may be your only chance. You approach the stone and grasp onto it. You lose sight and feeling immediately as your hands become glued to the stone. I'm dead, aren't I? I tried to save the world. Oh my gosh, boy. Look, I need some milk. Bro, it looks like Cell just absorbing me right here. But my skull mouth is still moving though. Your life is drained from your body. Only bones remain to testify of your death. Hold up. Forward. Oh, actually, there was a... Wait, I'm trying to remember if I did something. Okay, we could go to the left and then take the left again. So confusing. Okay, go right. Oh, hey boy, it's Sauron. Hey boy. An eye appears before you as a gaze pierces the darkness. Oh, hey, look, I have fists. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. You remember the knife you have found and struggle to bring it out. With success, oh, finally, the knife is actually useful. You hold the knife and begin to cut away the appendages that bind you. Yeah, boy. Don't mess with me. I'm sorry, when I heard, like, tentacles come, I was like, you know, being an anime fan, then you're automatically like, oh no. Oh, that's terrible. Come to, let's go right again. Oh, hey now. The path you walk comes to an end. Before you shines a pillar of light. The light rests on a corpse that seems to have been here for quite some time. Near the corpse stands a lone flower. For some reason, you feel hope enter your heart as you gaze upon the flower. There's something special about the scene, but you can't put your finger on it. Perhaps it may be best to leave in reverence for now. Hold up, let me see. Maybe this can be thumbnail material. Hold up. So let's go left now. Whew. After continuing down the path for some time, okay, let's follow the trail in the grass. That's always cool. We always like detours. Bro, what is this? Dark Souls up in here? We got a little like what is it? Fireplace, or I forgot what they call it. Campfire. I forgot what they called them. Following the subtle trail in the grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. Oh, how fancy. Let me inspect it. Please don't kill me. You approach the grave. You look at the sword with intrigue. I knew it. The ghost was gonna be triggered. Before you can touch the sword, a ghostly figure appears before you. You freeze before the apparition. He triggered. He don't want you touching his stuff. The sword. Me, I'm like, I want the sword. He's just like, what? The sword, may I have it? Well, that's the first time I said stuff. Well, also talking to a woman. Spirit, the blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire the sword, free me for it. You slowly motion for the sword. Fool! Only something of pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found in darkness. Like the one in the cave? Man, do I gotta go collect all that? Back away. Okay, hold on. Let me save. I'm gonna die if I still touch it, but I want to get the ending anyway. Grab the sword. You reach for the sword, but before you can lay a finger on it, the spirit grabs your arm. Bruh. Aw, come on. Achievement unlocked. A cursed blade. Great. Yeah, there you go. You approach the flower and carefully pluck it from the ground. There's something special about this flower. Light continues to pierce through the darkness from an opening above. Surely this gives you some hope that not all is lost. Seeing that there's nothing else here, you turn around. Ah, there you go. Let's go left. Gotta go all the way back now. Go left. Go right. Blah, 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 blah. And another door behind you. It's kind of tedious, but go outside. Okay, exit. Go back to where the path split. Go left. Follow the trail in the glass. Okay. Maybe we're gonna be like an isekai main character. We're gonna, you know, get the magical sword and save the world. Never know. Inspect the grave. Hey, boy. Hey, there you go. The spirit grabs the flower from your hand as you extend it to him. You feel a subtle breeze blow by as the figure fades away with the flower. A faint whisper dances about the air. I am free at last. You feel a sense of relief within you and reach for the sword. You now wield this special sword. Oh, maybe I can kill the dog and spider now. Oh, yo, it's kind of in depth. I like it. Okay, it's gonna be a long episode though, y'all. You know, but I like it. I like this game. Okay, inspect the grave. You look at the pile of rocks that used to house the sword you now have. You feel honored to wield the sacred weapon. Okay, let's continue. You can pause to. Oh, okay, let's save again. Doot doot. Continue along the place. Inspect the lake. We're probably gonna die, but whatever. As you step near the lake and look down into it, resting underwater is an orb of some sort sitting at the bottom of the lake. There's something strange about it, as if it were calling out to you. That's a lot of things, actually. Dive in. You know we're gonna die. Dive in. You close your eyes and jump into the lake. Okay, son. You open your eyes to see the stone sink before you. You start to make your way toward it. Bruh, where'd this dude come from? Large fish comes into view. It quickly notices you with its mouth stretched open. You grab your sword and hold it close, pointing at the fish. Your fish swims at you with haste. Just as it gets enraged, you stuff the sword into the top of the mouth. The sword penetrates and goes to the forehead of the fish. Whoa, is this sword actually legit? It struggles about in pain as blood filters through the water. You pull out the sword and the fish retreats out of sight. You doubt it will live long. With the fish no longer a threat, you make your way to the orb. Wow. Holding it in your hands, you feel it vibrate as if there is energy inside trying to break loose. Oh no. This must be important. You exit the lake with the orb in your possession. Whoa. Hey, that's cool. I like that. We're advanced out here getting all these items. Continue along the trail. The faint trail comes to an end. There's a collection of stone pillars down the hill. Beyond the hill is a large field of grass. Oh, is this like the keystones they were talking about? Inspect the stone pillars. You stand before the large stones, arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone with what appears to be some sort of slot or hole. No doubt, maybe it's that orb we got. Remember the orb? Whoa. Place the orb. The stones that surround you begin to glow. Dang, I just went from like a farmer to like freaking savior of the world. I don't. The light radiates and grows glow. I can't read. With the flash of light, your surroundings change. The ground is no longer grass. The newly discovered floor appears to be very old, as is crafted by somebody long ago. Rubble and stone near the edges of the platform also hint that this is an ancient place. Seems to be beginning. You're amazed at such a sight, bro. We gonna touch the light? Is this like an ending? Approach the light. The light intrigues you, and you walk toward it, bruh. Ray of light brush about you as if they are seeking to break away from its home. You feel the energy flow into you, but you struggle to contain it. I'ma die. Your body begins to glow immensely, and you burn from the inside out. Well, isn't that just night? You were blinded by the flow of power, and you dissolve before it. Disintegrated. All that work just to be deleted. Okay, fine. We can't do nothing without getting killed. Leave. Goodbye. Okay, so I guess we're probably gonna have to use that for some other time. Explore the field. You find yourself gazing over a grass field and hills rolling off into the distance. A unicorn? As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique powers of a unicorn can help you with your quest. What is even our quest? But there is clearly something wrong. If only there was a way to charm it. Yeah, we need to find a harp. Continue down the path. You walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. Okay, inspect the well. Ooh, you peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there's a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. We greedy, so let's go. You pull out the rope you found earlier and fasten it to the well. You climb down with ease and obtain the coin. Nice. You struggle to pull yourself up out of the well, but you do so successfully and then loosen the rope and store it away. Nice, boy. You feel somewhat satisfied that you are one coin richer. We're probably going to use that at some point, so that's nice. We're just like, boy, we got a penny. Continue on. Whoa. Walking over hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Ayerl. Several times a year, you come here to trade goods from the farm. What is this, Attack on Titan? You discovered the plague that has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. How would you just still stay here with, like, it not... I don't get it. Like, if it was that bad, then people would be told about it to move out, right? But whatever. I'm not gonna question it. Continue across. You have come a long way, and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the teens. Wait, what? Boy, before you can realize what happened, you sink completely under the ill soil. Darkness consumes you. Bruh, what kind of... It was all for nothing. Boy, okay. If we can't do that, then let's try to find a harp and let's try to go kill the spider. Bath where the trail spit. Gonna inspect the tree. Press the knobs. Okay. Okay. Let's save here. 5. Okay, let's see if we can kill that dog with a sword. So I think it's the middle one. La la la. Okay. Cautiously walk down the hallway, entering a room with 2 cell doors. Okay. The beast. Okay. Pull out the sword. Oh, come on. You strike the... Oh, man. You don't... Bruh. Even a sword don't do nothing. Why am I such a bad fighter? Okay, let's go. Try to kill a spider then. I mean, I feel like nothing works, but... Did we go? We went to the right. Okay, yeah, we went to the right door. We went to the... Okay, the left door leads out. Okay, go back. Let's go. Alarm. Okay, let's go to the far doors. Let's see if we can kill it here. We better be able to, cause I don't know. What is the key for? I forgot. I think the key is for the chest upstairs. Gosh, there's a lot of stuff to keep track of. It's kind of hard. You notice there are a couple items and nothing else. There's a key on the ground. Okay, please tell me I can kill this thing. Over and over again, you stab the monster each time it squeals in pain. Yeah, boy! You spider flees in the darkness overhead. You hear it motioning about, possibly to strike again. You notice the key on the ground, close by your feet. Before more trouble happens, you quickly grab the key and make it to the door. There we go. You feel you got what you want. There's no reason to go back. So I was able to kill that giant spider, but not a dog. Okay. Fair enough. Move forward. Okay, let's save again. Okay, so hopefully I feel the harp is in the chest, so let's go get that. With the key you found earlier, you try it out on the lock. The lock clicks loose open. Yes! I am genius! You discover a small wooden harp resting on the linen cloth. So you remember the harp you found earlier. With the harp in hand, you pluck the strings. I can play it? Oh! The soothing calm comes over you as you listen. The unicorn comes into view and stops before you. The unicorn glares at you, and you begin to hear a faint voice in your head. Human, have ear for my words. A great evil has gripped these lands, and it has rendered me powerless. You must find some way to stop it. I wish I could help you, but without my full power, I can do little. The fate of this land depends upon you. That's it? Before you can speak, the unicorn turns and boy. You realize that you are alone to complete this quest of yours. This is no longer about saving your farm. You must save the whole land from the spreading darkness. You turn back as you question what you should do next. Really? That's it? That was useless! Aw, come on. This boy didn't even... You could have helped me a little bit. At least be like my companion or something. You know, we'd be Donkey and Shrek up in here. Can we explore it again? Wow. Okay. What else is there to do? Charm the dog. Okay, there you go. You pull out the harp and begin to pluck the strings. Please, don't kill me, bro. The hound begins to wag his tail. Yay! To your surprise, the beast walks away as if it was charmed by the heart. You never gave it much thought how powerful music can be. Hey, nice! Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We making progress, y'all. I feel like we're really close to completing this. Cell door on the right is always right. You enter the cell on the right. You see a wooden table on its side, some debris on the floor, and a large hole in the corner of the room. Seeing nothing special, you motion toward the hole. You discover a passageway underground. Unfortunately, all you can see is fallen rock blocking the way, though. Seeing that there's little you can do, you go back to where you came. Okay, let's go to the one on the left. Oh, this looks lovely. You open the door to find a skeleton positioned in the corner of the room. There's also a bed and some change attached to the wall. You have no doubt this individual was locked up for a long time. Inspecting the skeleton, you notice a ring on one of the bone fingers. There is a faint glow of light emanating from the ring. As if it were magical, you may find such a ring useful. You take the ring on and put it on with a perfect fit. Leave the cell. Okay, so we got a magic ring. I think this works. Please, ring, do something. If this doesn't work, I honestly do not know what to do. Rays of life. Yes, you remember the ring you have found and pointed toward the light. Your hand trembles as light flows into it. Before you can think, the ring begins to burn and you stumble back. The light shines brightly from the ring. You notice a subtle warmth to it as you observe. You feel that you accomplished what you must do here. You pick up the orb. Okay, bro. I think now we can finally destroy that thing. Alright. That was a victory sip. Destroy this. You stretch forth your fist and point the ring at the stone. You can feel resistance as if the stone is trying to defend itself. You try to keep hope and focus on the ring. Yeah, boy. A burst of light shoots out from the ring, penetrating the stone. You feel the very air shake out. The ground beneath your feet begins to vibrate. The ring becomes heavier to hold in place, but you know that it's working. You feel confidence and a sense of joy sweep over you. Heck yeah, boy! Like, who even put this thing here? The light intensifies, nearly blinding you. The ground beneath you shakes violently as if the tower itself was trying to stop you. What little fear in you becomes powerless as you focus on your task. Yeah, boy! Everything goes white, blinding you completely. A weird sensation comes over you, and you feel light as a feather. You begin to feel a tingling sensation all over your body as you hone your senses. What happened? The feeling suddenly flees from your body and you find yourself motionless. Bruh, am I dying? Did I at least do something? Please! Everything is cold and your ability to concentrate begins to leave you. You open your eyes, witnessing what is left of the tower. I'm still alive. You begin to feel something. Warmth. Light is coming back. Hey, it's our boy, Unicorny! You lack the strength to talk as the unicorn comes into view. Light emanates from the horn on its head. All you can do is smile as the creature approaches. The light intensifies. You may have saved the land, but the unicorn has come to save you. Okay! At least you know, bro! Your adventure does not end here. Achievement unlocked. All unicorns and rainbows. And then it just takes me to the title screen. But okay, I guess we won the game then. Alright, y'all. That was Disturbed. That was actually pretty cool. You know, I actually had I don't even know what happened. I don't know how anything worked, but it was fun to explore, even though it was visual novel style. Art was actually decent. Other people didn't think it was that great, but I thought it's a really cool aesthetic. Kind of a little irked about the ending, but there's actually a sequel to this on Steam for $5. I don't know if it's exactly connected, but if y'all want me to play the sequel, I could just buy that and then play it, But yeah, so it's been a while. It's been recording for 1 hour and 10 minutes, but thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, feel the burn.